I'd better give Otto the good news.
Walkways need patching up. Give me 50 good boards, 8 span each.
Here.
What became of Kupka? Why haven't we heard anything?
Try to stay calm. I'm sure we'll hear something soon.
Homie's dead as fuck. You don't have to worry about him anymore.
The sun hath topped the mountain, the dawn hath kissed the sky. Bid welcome to the morning, and fears of night goodbye.
Read some. After Sidfell and his hideaway was reduced to rubble. Really hadn't read that yet.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece.
Ugh.
Once
You're eating that
get
shit?
over the urge to gag, that is.
Scorpion's tails? Come on now. Yeah, more dignity than that.
Welcome back, Sid. Shout if you need topping up.
Give me that good shit.
Oh, keep your mug handy.
Yes, please.
And what can I do for you?
Stuff to sell you. Right, gill bugs.
I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Welcome home, Clive. I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Thanks, Scoots.
What do you need?
Forge.
St. Fordian, do you? That it?
Nothing new, huh?
Fine.
Alright.
If the state of our coffers is anything to go by, I'd say we found ourselves a wealthy patron or two.
I wonder who it could be.
You don't need to worry about that. Little uncle's taking care of us. Alright, boys. What we got?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Well, no surprises there. It was the same after Drake's breath.
Clive, you're back. I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more. Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. I'm even gonna put the camera back up because I know it's about to toss me into another cutscene. Oh, what do you got for me, Nectar? E-rank Soul Stringers. Fields of Karava. E-rank the Grimalkin. A-rank the Nine of Knives. And Dalmil the Drake's Fang. Appears to be more interested in letting the blood of his quarry than he is any gold or goods. He might plunder from their caravans if the road is to be made safe again, then at least one traveler passing through the place must not flee but stand and fight. S-plate. S-rank. Breaker of Worlds. Urgent note to or a notice to all curse breakers. Due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins we have lately been investigating, all work in the region is to be halted with the immediate effect, and all members are to proceed no further than the village gate. The echo should be awakened by our presence. No further action may be taken without Sid's express permission. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Got some new stuff to hunt.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
And almost there.
All done?
What you got for me?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
It's about Hugo Kupka.
Kupka?
I thought that bastard's death would change things.
When I close my eyes,
I can still hear Yara's voice as he whispers for us to run, as he calls out to the soldiers to distract them. His words saved us, and I'll never forget that. Just like he said, words are immortal. And his live on in me. They changed my life, and I've wanted to thank him ever since.
only I don't know how.
I don't know the right words.
I wish you were here.
Hey, you know, we put on the full production here, everything. Voice acting, the full 10 yards, you know? I wish you were here to teach them to me.
Off you go then.
Come on, Kalia, how you been?
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
Any new quests?
Here you go. Seen enough?
What there is, man. Not too bad. Just enjoying the new game.
Conquering hero returns, and with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident Physica suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent.
Yeah, it's PS5 exclusive right now.
Waluders.
The very same.
How about you? How you doing? I heard you went back to 14 rating.
He took them to his grave, as did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details.
Nice, I'm
One
glad
must
you
instead see the
you found a good
bigger
grip to
picture.
run with.
And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Well, tell me what's going on, Vivian. Break it down.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud?
Nice. How's the new
It
tier?
can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No, we have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Nice. Maybe I'll come back and raid it then. I would need to find a group though.
In summary,
Do some
I
catch
know
up.
not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest.
Yeah, maybe. It's just a matter of finding a group that I might have fun running with. And is that a good time for me? The reason I stopped raid leading last time is because
I've never known
got to DSR and TOP and
what can I say?
The
I am only human.
People
and we
ended up turning out to not be a good group to run with, or the people that I had recruited.
I suppose we are.
Kind of why I haven't been raiding right now.
Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Maybe I'll come back though, but like I said, I would have to find like a good group to run with. Chill people that aren't super anal about the game. Let's go do some of these hunts. Let's fight some stuff. Bull Stinger. We're Malkin. Just off the sickle, the roast leads from Dalmill to the jaw. Okay. Let's go do this. Why am I in photo mode?